And we are back, continuing on with our Skyrim adventure. Today, it's not just any normal day, dear readers. Today, we join the Dark Brotherhood. I can't play like this. There we go. Gotta get the hoods up for sneaky sneaks and whatnot. Looks a little silly. The glass is getting in the way, and then the muffs squeezing in. Anywho, so here we are. We should probably get some rest. I think we have got a level to get. So, let's get some rest here. Build ourselves a bit of a campsite, shall we? Sleep. 6:38. Let's do a solid 13. The number to get. Hydrate. There we go. Stamina? Alright, let's take a look. What do we got? Alteration chanting. Enhanced security, speech, illusion, calm spells, courage, illusion spells, frenzy spells, weapon damage. Let's just go illusion spells last longer. Just get that. Why not? Break camp. Light armor is increasing. Huzzah. Alright. Windhelm. We got business. Maybe thinking, what about going to the Twilight Sepulchre and all that? Nah. Bump that. We have the skeleton key. We're not giving it back. Don't care about that. Oh, Skyrim pretty. Talk to me. Anywho.
Then it's true, what everyone is saying. That Aventus is doing the Black Sacrament, trying to summon the Dark Brotherhood.
Oh, Grimbar. Always with the nonsense. No, of course not. Those are just tales.
Fine, then I'll invite him out to play. He lives right there. I'm going to knock on his door.
No, child. Wait! That boy, that house, they are cursed.
Cursed, you say?
Ha! Then I'm right. I knew it. He's trying to have somebody killed.
I won't deny it, child. What you heard is true. But Aventus Aretino walks a dark path. His actions can lead only to ruin. Now, enough. We will speak no more of this. I am the only friend you need.
Okay, hold on a second. I just realized my recording volume. There we go. Okay. It was a little on the lower side. There may or may not be an adjustment in the final end after I do the editing. Because I've got some stuff there that levels some volume. Ah, look at it. Look at the skeleton key. Look at it. It's so cool. Anywho. Whoosh.
Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear.
Aventus.
You've come at last!
I knew you would! Are you alright?
It worked! I knew you'd come! I just knew it! I did the Black Sacrament over and over with the body and the things. And then you came, an assassin from the Dark Brotherhood.
Yes, of course. Black Sacrament.
It took so long, so very long. But now that you're here, you can accept my contract.
Contract?
My mother, she died. I'm all alone now. So they sent me to that terrible orphanage in Riften.
Honor Hall!
The headmistress is an evil, cruel woman. They call her Grelod the Kind, but she's not kind. She's terrible to all of us. So I ran away and came home and performed the Black Sacrament. Now you're here, and you could kill Grelod the Kind.
Yes, we can. Okay. So, innocence lost. Do we need any human hearts? We'll take that. Human flesh. Okay. It almost seems like he teleported there for a second. Maybe I'm wrong. Frost salts. A couple of new ingredients. A fine leather backpack. Okay. Well, real quick, let's see. We had human heart. Damage health. Hooray. Glow dust. Do we have any frost salts? What else do we have? Bone meal. We haven't. Okay. We haven't had any bone meal as far as sampling of the goods. Otherwise, let's just check the rest. Lots of status effects. Okay. What did our objectives say? I mean, I know what it is, but what did it say? Kill Grelod the Kind or find an alternative way to deal with her. I wonder if a mod is doing that. And I wonder what that alternative way is. That's interesting. I'm kind of curious. Alright, let's get here to the keep. An alternate way of dealing with Grelod. Wonder what it could be. Maybe talk to someone, tell her, tell some people some stuff. So I'm just gonna save here. I'm curious though. Yeah, maybe we just come and chat.
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Well, they didn't make Grelod all
And
pretty.
one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. Why you will always be here. Until the day you come of age and get thrown into that wide, horrible world. Now, what do you all say?
We love you, Grelod. Thank you for your kindness.
That's better. Now scurry off, my little gutter snipes.
Hey, Grelod, where are you going? How busy are you? What are you doing? Where are you going?
What do you want? You have no business being in here.
Aventus Hartino says hello. The Lannisters send their regards. Heard one of the children escaped.
Tino? Why, that little bastard. When I find him, it'll be the beating of his miserable life.
Ah, take her to the docks. Was he about this tall? I just saw him at the docks. I can take you there.
What? You did? The beast returns. Ha! Constance, the belt. Now. Oh, sorry. I've got it right here. Good. Let's go.
Now, someone can maybe correct me. I think that's newer. Because I typically just come in here and, take her out in front of everybody. But if we can go to the docks... I think there may be guards, though. Might be. Alright, which docks are we going to? I mean, probably the Rifted docks. I hear a dragon. Maybe the dragon could take her out. Just wander over.
Exotic ingredients, I'll have them all. Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Over this way a bit. Will this take us... I mean, it says Skyrim, but I think the docks come right over this way. Hopefully. No guards are nearby, and we could just... Nice and easy, like. Of course. There's a good amount of people. Well, it says to the rift and docks, but it says to go this way. Are there other docks? Is there another exit or entrance? I'm not sure. Okay. I guess we are just going a little too quickly for old Lady Grelod. That's okay. I wonder if other quests in this have some newer alternate ways. So we obviously know of one. Oh, can we get up there? That would be nice. Oh, now we're stuck.
Heard they're informing the dawn guard.
Nope.
Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Yeah, we're not starting Dawn Guard.
I could have put it
That is she. 1:30 in the afternoon. This could be interesting. There might be people about that could cause some trouble. Oh, she's going somewhere else. Oh. Get up. Hello? Just take all the fish. Okay. Think we're all right. Someone was starting to look in our general direction. I'm just kind of keeping an eye, just in case anything decides to come our way. And we can just bolt. But I don't think anyone's even wandering over to where Grelod is laying down right over here. Okay. Success. Back to Windhelm. Tell Aventus real quick. Hey, got the deed done. Good sir. All right. Just come on over. Hello. Excellent. Here we go. Aventus.
Well, Grelod the Kind.
Is she,
you know?
Grelod the Kind is dead.
Aha! I knew you could do it. I just knew it. I knew the Dark Brotherhood would save me.
And in the best...
Here, just like I promised.
This should
should
fetch
you
a nice price.
Thank you. Thank you again.
One of my favorite lines of dialogue in the whole game. Don't know why. It just is. Alright, we got the heirloom. Now, as for us keeping it, you know what? We're going to be nice. Drop that off. Oh. Come on. There we go. You know what? Here. You keep it. Okay. So. There we go. I just realized all my favorite lines of dialogue involve the Dark Brotherhood. Because it's Aventus and it's Cicero. Sweet Cicero. Alright, now we just need to leave a little bit. Ugh, I'm scared. Already talked to me. Go get some rest somewhere. I'm not going to use our campsite to rest. Because, well, actually there wouldn't be any harm in doing that because we could fast travel back to it later if we need to. So, let's find a place to rest that is... Did we not... Okay, it was Lizard Face as we went to or near the abandoned shack, if I recall correctly. I was going to say we could just go to it right away. But we can find somewhere nearby, like Catlis Farm. Not too far away. But if we could just camp right at the abandoned shack, because that's where we're going to go.
Got to keep my eyes open. Damn dragons could swoop down at any time.
I've seen videos where that happens, so... Granted, those are older videos. But, you know, our guard's like, dragons can swoop down at any time. Anywho, let's just come on over this way. Build our campsite. A little bit of sleep. It's 8:52 of the PM. Let's get a solid 10. Oh no.
Sleep well.
Alright, at least Astrid looks normal. It's clearly not the same mod author as Serata. What? Where am I? Who are you?
Does it matter? You're warm, dry, and still very much alive. That's more than can be said for old Grelod,
You know about that?
Half of Skyrim knows. Old hag gets butchered in her own orphanage. Things like that tend to get around. Oh, but don't misunderstand. I'm not criticizing. It was a good kill. Old Crone had it coming. And you saved a group of urchins to boot. But there is a slight... problem.
A problem?
You see, that little Aretino boy was looking for the Dark Brotherhood. For me, and my associates. Grelod the Kind was, by all rights, a Dark Brotherhood contract. A kill that you stole. A kill you must repay.
You want me to murder someone else? Who?
Well now, funny you should ask. If you turn around, you'll notice my guests. I've collected them from... well, that's not really important. The here and now. That's what matters. You see, there's a contract out on one of them, and that person can't leave this room alive. But, oh, which one? Go on. See if you can figure it out. Make your choice. Make your kill. I just want to observe. And admire.
Alright, I'll do it. I'll kill one of them, and by one, I mean all three. You know how we do things.
See, I knew we could resolve this civilly. A debt owed must be repaid. You understand that. Well, get to it then. Pick your guest and send the poor fool to the void. I'll give you the key to this shack, and you'll be on your way.
Fair enough. Alright, let's see if we can still do the old ways. Now, as far as where we've got to aim, I know that some trajectory things are changed, but we should still be able to figure this out. Okay. Alright, close. So I am right about here. Maybe right there. Maybe right there. Okay. I gotta get a little bit closer. Bip. 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 Oh, that one missed. There we go. Okay. Just had to move a little closer is all with the lob shots. Oh. Alright, so... I'll get an arrow. Can I get maybe some of my arrows back? Thank you. Alright, Astrid.
Well, well. Aren't we the overachiever? 3 possibilities, 3 victims. Must have been one of them, right? So why take chances?
Indeed. Well, told me to kill, and I killed.
Indeed. For you, my friend, seem to understand what's truly important. When I give an order to spill blood, you follow it. No questions, no remorse.
So, I'm free to go?
Of course. And you've repaid your debt in full. Here's the key to the shack. But why stop here? I say we take our relationship to the next level. I would like to officially extend to you an invitation to join my family, the Dark Brotherhood. In the southwest reaches of Skyrim, in the Pine Forest, you'll find the entrance to our sanctuary. It's just beneath the road, hidden from view. When questioned by the Black Door, answer with the correct passphrase, "Silence, my brother." Then you're in, and your new life begins. I'll see you at home.
Okay. Got the key to the shack. 10:31 in the PM. Let's get some sleep. I think a solid 10 should be okay. Then we'll go get our campsite, because I believe it's probably not going to be with us. But let's find out, of course. As soon as we get out here. Alright. The gloominess. Oh, a little bit of sun coming through. Ugh, talk to me. Anywho. There's our campsite. Okay. Enemies are nearby. Somewhere. In the water, of course. Take a little bit of death bell. Yeah, right here. I can see you. Alright. Still got some enemies nearby. Somewhere. Now, those orcish arrows are worst arrows. No, they're some decent arrows. I'm going to switch to iron for right now. So we got a lot of those. I can't pick up this death bell. Oh, okay. That's weird. There we go. Okay. Now, let's go back to our site. Excuse me. Okay. Let's go. Break camp. And we need to head... Oh. There's the Twilight Sepulchre. To the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary, but we've got to get there... What is it? Falkreath? That's right there, if I remember correctly. Take a little carriage ride to get over there. So not too far. Yep.
Yes.
Oh, you're not the right person. Yep.
Need a ride?
Hire your carriage, please.
Where do you want to go?
Falkreath? 100 gold.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. You ever met one of them cats? Khajiit, they call themselves. I hear there's whole countries full of them down south.
Khajiit. I mean, of course, we are friends of the Khajiit. Tel-Mah? Don't know yet. Haven't had much interaction with Khajiit. Right. So now, got a little ways to go. Let's give a little hop, skip, and a couple of jumps. One, and a two. And not too far of a journey. And we get to get the goosebumps. The chills when we're welcomed here shortly. Silence, my brother. Yep. You won't be able to see it, of course, on camera, because if I get close to the light, it'll do it, but every time, turn it into the rock. It'll be... Anywho. Right.
Ah, at last. I hope you found the place all right.
So what happens now?
Well, what happens now is you start your new life in the Dark Brotherhood. You're part of the family, after all. This, as you can see, is our sanctuary. You won't find a safer place in all of Skyrim. So get comfortable.
All right. I'll just keep quiet.
Yes, the silence suits you. Gives you an air of mystery. Now, down to business. I'm arranging a job for you. But in the meantime, go talk to Nazir. He may have some smaller contracts to tide you over. Soon, the Night Mother will arrive. And things around here are sure to get even more interesting. Ah, but one last thing. A welcome home present. The armor of the Dark Brotherhood. May it serve you well in all your endeavors.
Okay.
Be sure and introduce yourself to your new family members. They're all very eager to meet you.
All right, let's check out the new goods. So, our Nightingale hood, 25% extra damage with ranged weapons, or stamina's increased. Not bad. Nightingale armor, stamina's increased, stamina regen is increased, or poison resist. But it looks cool. And then we've got deal extra or 25% extra damage with one-handed weapons, or 10% more damage with sneak attacks and spells. Movement speed is increased by 10, and you make 50% less noise while moving, or you're 10% harder to detect while sneaking. So, the Nightingale stuff is considerably better on everything. Better armor rating, better perks, but we gotta at least see what the armor looks like. So, bip, 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 and a bip. Oh, we're a little heavy right now. That's okay. I mean, it's dark. Let's get a torch going. Okay. It's got a little bit of armor on the arm. You can obviously see the hand on there, but I like the design of it. It's just, we're not gonna use it. So, let's get our Nightingale stuff back, please and thank you. And normally in vanilla Skyrim, I mix and match Nightingale and Dark Brotherhood stuff. However, there's the ancient shrouded stuff that we'll find later on. But we need, of course, to find a place to drop some stuff off. Take some salt piles. The soul gem, of course. Books, books, books. Is there another thing in there? Nightshade and Deathbell. Okay. Alteration. I mean, might as well learn it. The book's name is pretty obvious. Sithis. There's Shrine of Sithis. Take the soul gems and not the fragments. And then more shrouded stuff. Robes, of course. Maskless cowl. Hand wraps. A little bit of gold is in the cupboard. Okay, so somewhere around here, we should get a room or something.
Again. Do the part where he tries to buy you some candy.
Okay, wait. Here we go. Oh, you're such a pretty little girl. With the sweetie like a sweetie? Oh, yes. How about some chocolate? Oh, yes, please, kind sir.
Nazir.
So you're the newest member of our dwindling, dysfunctional little family. I've heard quite a bit about you.
Ah, pleasure to meet you.
Save the niceties for now. I have no intention of getting invested in someone who may be dead tomorrow.
Nah.
If you're still breathing in a few weeks, I'm sure we'll be the best of friends.
Astrid said you'd have some work for me.
Did she now? Well, as it turns out, there are a few lingering contracts we haven't had the chance to complete just yet, and more, dribbling in from time to time. I'll assign them to you as they become available, to be completed at your leisure.
Okay, sounds simple enough.
It is. These aren't particularly glamorous assassinations, I'll be honest. Don't pay much either, but they'll keep you busy. Just do them as you're able. There's no real time limit. The targets aren't going anywhere. You can turn each one in as it's completed, or wait and turn in the whole group when all the targets have been eliminated. Whichever works for you.
That's what we do. All right.
You've got people to kill, my friend. Best get to it.
Will do. Now, let's try to find ourselves a room or a chest that we can use. Because, you know, we need to drop some stuff off. But we also get to take a look at the newly designed stuff. Some poisons are hanging out. Some tenants are hanging up. Now this should go, I believe, back over to the Night Mother room here a little later on. Right through here and right there, of course. Wonder if I can... I was going to see if I could roll, but nope. This is Babette's room, I believe. Nope. Glad her stamina isn't going down, though. But we don't really need it right now. Okay, where... This will be Cicero's room later on, if I recall correctly. Alright, so we got a bed. I honestly might feel a little bit better if I take it back to the Thieves Guild. Instead of trying to put some stuff in, you know, place like this. So, I think for right now what I'm going to do is put some stuff in here. Let's look. That can go. Alright, that's good enough. So, let's go back to the Thieves Guild for right now. Oh, I thought we gotta get the contracts.
So many contracts, so little time.
Indeed. Ready for that first set of contracts.
Well then, let's get started. I've got 3 available right now.
Okay.
Your targets are the beggar Narfi, an ex-miller named Enodius Papias, and Baytild, a mine boss. When you've completed all those, we'll see if I might have some more.
Fair enough.
Go on now.
Going. Alright, so back to the Thieves Guild. We can probably drop some stuff off with Delvin. Some of the things, maybe. But we'll find out. And if not, we can look at maybe selling some items, putting some stuff in our Thieves Guild chest as well. So there's that. We're not going to really do much of anything else involving the Thieves Guild other than maybe when we come back here later on to get the line of credit. We'll definitely be back here for that. Alright. I think this is ours. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to hold on to all the normal, you know, armor stuff that we would have used, potentially. Like the shrouded stuff, the Thieves Guild. We'll hold on to this. Some other things. I don't remember picking this up. But probably use that. What else? Hold on to that, of course. Fulmer stuff, ingots. Let's look at dropping all of these off. Got our soul gems for now. Otherwise, some of these jewels. Boom. There we go. Dagger. Other dagger. Bow. Yep, we're good there. Some other stuff we might be able to sell. Stuff. Okay. I think we're okay. have a little chit-chat. Delvin, because I think we can get him the right eye of the Falmer that we've got in our inventory currently. I think. Nope, we went past... There we go. Delvin.
Got lots of jobs available. Interested?
Let's see. Managed to recover an eye of the Falmer.
By the 8. You actually got your hands on it. This alone is worth more than some thieves earn in a lifetime. After I sell this to my buyer in High Rock, our coffers will be overflowing. There you go. You earned it.
1,600 gold. Let's talk about it. Okay. Nope. Have something special for me, Delvin?
Well, it appears your actions are starting to make waves out there. People are talking about the guild again. In fact, I just got a special job requested. I haven't gotten anything like that in years.
What's a special request?
We actually got a request from one of the most powerful families in Whiterun, the Battleborns. Make your way up there and look for Alfred. He says he's got a matter that requires a delicate touch, and I suggested you for the job. Don't make me the fool and let me down, all right?
All right. I don't know if I've done that particular quest before. I mean, I might, but... Well, you know.
It's one thing to say you've got the skills to be a thief. It's another to actually use them.
I saved this place. Don't know if I have anything to sell.
If you're looking for extra work, talk to Vex or Delvin.
Sell?
They'll fix you up.
Please.
Why don't you
Thank
take
you.
a look at some of my merchandise and we'll see what kind of deal we can make.
Let's see if she's got anything. Magic stuff, lockpicks. Okay, which we don't need anymore. Bow of Rage. Well, we don't need any bows. Up to level 30. Flee. Okay. Absorbing stamina. Not bad. Sell that. Sell that. Lots of foods. Ingredients. Sell those. And I think we...
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Selvin not take that off our hands? Where'd he go? Did he just change tables? Nope, that's Sturge.
Need some gold? I may have some work for you.
Okay. Well, then in that case, I'm going to put that in our Thieves Guild chest. Just get the gold for it. Be on our way, I guess. Oh, I picked up Chillrin. Hit the wrong thing. Let's do this. That. Excellent. Now we get onto the goods. The real goods. We get to have our fun these first few assassinations. So, we've got to go... Not that. Oh, not that. Not that. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so first one up, nobody's Poppius. And then we've got Baytild. And then we've got Narfi right there. So, let's get it taken care of. Now this first one, I usually like to see get like a long snipe kind of a situation. Same with Baytild, actually. Get up on the rooftops. Knock that out. Save, though, just in case. Let's get... Nope. Night Eye. Let's put that away. Right. Ah, feels good to be back in the Brotherhood. Oh, got some wolves. We can just avoid those. Not too worried about them. Got little bit of on fire. Oh. Sit. Take those. Oh, I jumped instead of dodging. Okay. I went to go hit Alt, because that's the dodge key, and accidentally hit space. Alright, let's get some healing going. Looks like a dragon attack spot. And whoever this merchant is, or peddler, they've got some goods. Yeah, yeah. Take what we don't have, for sure. Okay. Gold. I'll take the lockpicks just in case. Albino spider pod, that's later on. What's the island? Keep wanting to say that it is. I forget. Like, what is the name of that place? Of course, take a couple of things. Everything else looks okay. Alright, back to all of this. Notice Abyss. I was going to initially say Morrowind is where the spider pod comes from. I think it's technically part of Morrowind, but it's not Morrowind. It's got its own name that I cannot remember. Granted, that's where Tel-Mah is from, Tel-Mithrin. But let's come on up. Alright, there is the Poppius. We are going to come on over this way. Oh, there's a dragon somewhere. Alright. Of course. Let's see. Just in case. I'm sneaking. Doesn't see us currently. Just fly away, dragon. Fly away. Poppius is down here in the tent. Should be able to get him from here, no problem. It's just a question, how long will it take us? Just get that bow. That missed. Up a little bit. That also missed. Up a little bit more. There we go. Okay. So a few shots. But using iron arrows, it still took him out in one shot because of all of our bonuses. Let's go. Oh, that's a level 40 elf dragon. Real quick. We're gonna... Oh. I picked up everything, didn't I? Ugh. Get out of here. Get out of here. Let me... No, 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 no. Give me this. Sorry, I was thinking about equipping that. Okay. So it's one or the other. It's fine. For now, anyway. I'm sure there was some other stuff. Okay. The more important stuff is gone. See if we can get some cover. Careful, careful. where he goes. What's he doing? Mud crab coming over here. Wanting to start something. Anyway. Oh. Yep. Missed. A bit of a pickle. Careful. Got him a little bit. Okay. We're cold. We're tired. This dragon is gonna bug us for a little while. Oh, I thought I had my bow drawn. Just keep it moving. Let's see about creating some space. Oh, especially right there. Run. Not dealing with a dragon. That's why we're not dealing with a dragon. It's okay. It's okay. We just gotta redo our assassination. Which in theory, should be able to get like first try, right? Second try, right? Okay. Mr. Fox, run away. Let's... I was gonna say, let's sneak on out of here. Cave. Who do we have here? Some targets for the dragon. Okay. Ooh, careful. Parkour. Parkour. Too fast. I didn't go get the stuff from before. Just because we don't want to deal with the dragon, but it's okay. Gallows Hall. Not entirely sure where we're at. Hold on a second. I don't recognize this location. That's okay. New adventure. Possibly. Before we go in, let's save. This appears to be potential... I was going to say mages. Is this a house? Like, that we could use? I don't trust any of this. What is hooded skeleton? There's something wedged inside the hooded skeleton, but for whatever reason I can't seem to raise it. No spell seems to work. There must be a trick to it I can't figure out. The master must have hidden something important inside, but whatever it is will require raising it first to loosen its bones. Intrigue. Dreamer's Greater Soul Gem. Dreams of the Dead. I don't recognize any of this. Some clues and stuff. Sense of the make game of it. Start with the map. Tried to make sense of the clue, and I've made some progress. The flags seem to represent the torches. I just have to remove the right ones. I'll take that. Something throwing. It's a ghost throwing stuff at us. Is that a poltergeist? A spooky ghost! Alright, what's the plea? Open the door. This is interesting. So, someone, if you're watching this, tell me, is this vanilla? I mean, I could just look it up, obviously, but I'm not sure if I've ever done this quest, if it is vanilla. I might have. I've done so much in Skyrim. Right, let's just sneak. There's lots of goodies, though. Wabbajack, wabbajack, wabbajack. Alright. Torches, a door. Possibly this door. Display case. Black soul gems. Just sitting around. Necklaces. Grand soul gem. Floating away. Trying to pick up this staff of worms. Darkest darkness. This is just a regular, normal book. Staff of worms, though. Up to level 40. That could be useful. Nope, we're not. Not gonna use a bookshelf. Okay. So maybe it's these torches that we got to deal with first. Take the salt piles. I'm gonna definitely be blister or might as well get that because we don't know it. All right, so this episode is taking a slight detour. Ebony ingots. What is this place? Why does it have so much cool stuff? All right, real quick, let's just make all the leather that we can. There we go. We could make shrouded stuff. Which, I think... I can't remember if we did that with lizard face or not. We were making some armor. Grindstone? I don't know if we can actually... Yeah, I was about to say... Well, we might be able to. That requires a dragon bone. No wonder the thing's so good. We gotta get a dragon at some point, then. Look at all of this. Okay. So the map, they say... Ah, I see what's happening. Okay, the first clue. Mage travels Skyrim, snuffing out the souls of its people along the way. In each place, they collect a torch to represent the light of the dead. Their journey starts by traveling west to Morthal. From there, they cross the plain south to Falkreath and make use of the alchemist's table. Next, they travel northeast past the river and stopped at the Nightgate Inn, where they cooked themselves a meal before snuffing the light there. Finally, they head north to Fort Dunstad, where their journey ends. Only when they gathered the light of 4 souls did they receive the blessing from the King of Worms. Trace their path and let the way forward fall. Okay, I'll take that. So, I thought it said it dealt with torches. Or, maybe, instead. So, let me pull this back up, because I was just kind of reading it just to read it. Alright, so we go Morthal, Falkreath, Nightgate in Fort Dunstad. Morthal, Falkreath, Nightgate Inn, Fort Darnthard. Alright, so Morthal. Valkreath. Nightgate Inn, Fort Darnthard. Rude. Value on this thing's 5,000. Alright, so it's got to represent these torches, is what it seems like. So Morthal. Alright, so let's just double check the torches. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah! Alright, so Morthal. Down to Falkreath. And then it was the Nightgate Inn. Then Fort Darnthard. Alright, let's pick up that fallen staff. Staff of Worms reanimates a corpse up to level 40 for 120 seconds. Find a use for the staff, which we will do. Can we live here? This place has got all kinds of good stuff. Alright. This door won't open. Enchanting. That requires a key. Fermina, conjuration stuff. Okay. Let's get the 9A going for a second. Let's go back to here. I'm gonna temporarily take those out. Okay, we have no quest marker that I can see for this. We could try to resurrect here. Cannot save right now, you say. Okay. Well, if somehow we get got, then we'll do something about reloading. Resisted. We're tired. It's fine. So I know they were talking about using the skeleton. Maybe there's another clue around here somewhere. Attention. Speaking of skeleton. And the skeleton mage. Okay, here we go. Got the gold from it. So that's cool. Can I tell you or instruct you to do anything? Doesn't look like it. Can you open this door? Can we make that happen? You come over here, open that up. Interesting. Quite interesting. What do we do? What do... Obviously put some stuff on the mannequins. Just looking around. Let's see if we find anything of use. At least right now, this particular skeleton is sticking around. Alright, so let's look back. Journal. Visible ward, but there must be some way to remove it. The master was nothing if not circumspect. You're less wounded or dead. Fact of the game. So we did that. clue again. The King of Worms. So trace their path forward and let the way forward fall. So that implies to me that the barrier yeah, that would imply to me that that barrier is... it would fall, right? At least it seems like that to me. Hey, buddy. I can't talk to you. I think it's been longer than 2 minutes. Never mind. All right. Knock, knock. Okay. Interesting. So what do we do? What do we do? We have to find use for the staff, right? Find a use for the staff. Nothing there. Intrigue. I think to speed some stuff up, I'm going to look this up. Just to, you know, get this going. So give me a quick second to do that. Be right back. Okay, so it said to revive the skeleton mage. But it's resisting. Wake up. Maybe there's another skeleton mage. And I found out this is a creation club thing. So that's where all this comes from. Because part of the mod list is you have to have like the anniversary edition with some of the extra like creation club goodies. Take that. Oh, is there another thing? The creeps, the scalies. Okay, so this is a skeleton mage. It said to revive said skeleton mage. But it's resisting. Shake that out. Okay. I don't see any other skeleton mages around here. There's the one skeleton. Wait. There's another skeleton. Take that. Take some gold, of course. Is there another skeleton that I've just looked over the whole time? Okay. I'm gonna look again. 1 second. So I potentially have to check out the body again. I'm just checking out all this stuff. Get out of my head. Okay. Hooded skeleton. Something wedges eye. Da da da. Let me just take it. Okay. It's resisting. So how? Alright, back to looking. Alright, well, I've done some looking around at this Creation Club quest, and no one seems to have an answer, even though the resisted da-da-da-da got brought up. But it seems to be from the spell of the Raise Thrall from the staff, so I've reloaded my save now a couple of times when we first got here. So, I can't find anything currently. it's starting to get a little late. We'll continue our assassinations and stuff next time. I definitely want to come back here, though, because if this could become like a player home with all this cool stuff, I'm just saying. So, unfortunately, not going to progress this quest now. We'll look at it later. And also, like I said, our assassinations. So, I'm going to get out of here. But before I go, as always, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. See you guys later.